Alexa, stop. Hey, I'm here to teach you about this new camera that some teachers are getting. Oh, what was I doing before? You don't need to worry about that. That was fine. All right, well, what say you we get right down to business? All right, so what this is, it's a camera. But it does something kind of neat. You know, let's say you got a stationary camera just like mine is right now. You know, if I'm teaching class, I'm walking all around. Like, oh yeah. Oh, where'd I go? I'm over here, don't worry. But don't you want to kind of completely get rid of that issue? Well, with this device right here, you can. This camera tracks your movement while you walk around, run around, jog around, sit down. It'll track you all the time. Now that's really pretty much the basis of this camera. So let's go ahead and just open it up and I'm gonna show you how to set it up. And, okay. Simple as that. You can't really see it because the camera's kind of angled up, but if we had this camera already hooked up, it would have tracked that too if you wanted it to. So whenever you take everything out of the box, you're gonna have two things. You're gonna have the camera itself, and you're gonna have a bag of accessories that comes with it. This so-called bag of accessories has things like the remote, the power cable, USB, batteries for the remote, zip ties, just all that kind of stuff. The camera even comes with this little cover here that you can just pop right off. So now let's get right into setting this thing up. You're gonna go ahead and put the batteries in the remote just like this. Just like that. So now we're gonna get out the power adapter. And the power cord. We're gonna go ahead and untwist the twist ties. Plug the power cord into the power adapter. Plug the power cord into the power outlet. And then plug the power adapter into the camera. Whenever you do that, you'll see a red flashing light on the front of the camera. That just means it's starting up. Then you'll also see the camera start moving around, kind of like it's looking around the room, observing the place. And then as soon as that flashing red light turns blue, that's how you know it's fully powered on. Now that the camera's plugged in and booted up completely, we're gonna go ahead and take out the USB cable. Once we have the USB cable uncoiled, you're gonna plug the bigger end into your MacBook, and then you're gonna plug the smaller end into the back of the camera.
So the next thing that we're going to need to do is download the Capture Share software for the camera. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to click the link that we provided to you in an email. When you click it, it should take you to this page. We're going to come down here to where it says Capture Share, and then you'll make sure you're going to click on the Mac with the Apple and not Windows. Click on Mac. And then what you're going to do is you're going to follow the instructions on screen until the software is completely downloaded.
So now that the camera is connected to your MacBook, we're going to go ahead and open up the program that we downloaded, Capture Share. You're going to click on the little launch pad in the bottom left, find Capture Share, which should be a gray background with a blue emblem. Once you find it, you're going to click it. Once it opens, it's going to ask you if it can use your microphone. Click OK. It's going to have a 3-slide instructions panel. It's going to show you how to reset your layout, how to change your AVR cameras, how to record, stream, capture, and how to do it on the sidebar. Just so that you never see those instructions again, go ahead and click where the blue check mark is where it says keep this guidance next time, so that it is unchecked. Once it's unchecked, that means that it's not ever going to pop up again, and if you like that, then go ahead and click OK. After the first startup, it's going to ask you your selected layout mode. We're going to go ahead and select one camera. It's then going to ask you if you can access the camera. Click OK. So now as you can see, it is tracking me while I look at you, while I look at you, while I look at you, while I look at you. And notice how I can just stand up, notice that I'm out of your frame, but the camera is tracking me. Let's just keep walking around the room. It's gonna keep following me. And it still sees me. Great for teaching, right? Now let's see about running. And as you can see, it cannot track you if you're running. So do not run. This camera tracks your movement while you walk around, run around. Hey, don't listen to that guy. Now if it ever does lose track like this, notice how the camera's lost me. If you look towards the left, you'll see like a little joystick thing with a house icon in the middle. That's actually how you control the camera. You can also control the camera with the remote, like with the arrow keys, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna control it via the app. So you can control by putting it up, by down, right, left, literally anything, or you can click the home button. What that does is it sets it back to its normal position, and I just happen to be in the normal position, so then it sees me, automatically starts tracking me again. If something other than this is happening, there's a few things we can check. So in the app right here, where mine says TR310, if yours says anything other than that, go ahead and click the drop-down menu and select TR310. If you can't see it, make sure that both ends of the USB cable are connected to your computer and the camera itself. If it is and you still can't see it, go ahead and go up to Capture Share in the top left, and then click Quick Capture Share. And once again, just to be safe, make sure both USB connections are in correctly and completely, and make sure that the blue light is on the camera. Then we're going to go ahead and open up Capture Share again, and then verify that TR310 is selected. If it isn't, select it. If it's not there, then have one of us IT people figure out what's wrong. Another thing that we're going to want to check is go down here to where the little microphone symbol is, click that arrow right next to it, make sure you click built-in microphone. Because this camera actually doesn't have an onboard microphone, so if you have the TR310 selected, it's not going to record any sound at all. So now you can see that whenever you talk loudly or anything like that, the microphone symbol is kind of lighting up blue. That's how you know it's capturing your audio. Let's say you want to record a video for your students. This isn't Zoom, this isn't anything else, it's just recording a video for your students for later use. What you're going to do is you're going to click this little record button right down here. Kind of looks like a video camera. You're going to click it, it's going to count down, and boom. If you look at the top, it says recording, and then it shows you how long you've been recording for. You also see that little red square, which means stop the recording. Now while it's recording, you can see how it's following you. You can see you're going to just be recording your video like normal. Go through the whole class, go back, and then click stop. You can also pause your recording if you want. Like if you need to go to the bathroom or leave the room for a minute for anything, go ahead and pause it, and then unpause it again. You pause it by clicking the two lines, which is the pause symbol. And so now that we have a video recorded, on your MacBook, your toolbar might be at the bottom, or it might be on the left like mine is right now. You're going to go down or across until you reach the folder icon. You're then going to click it. It's going to pop up your Finder. One thing about this software is that it does overlay everything, so it is going to be on top. So what you can do is you can move it down anywhere you want to, or you can just close out of it. Once you're there, you're going to see two folders, picture and video. If you take pictures with the app, they're going to be in the pictures. If you took a video, they're going to be in the video. Double click video, and then there's your file right there. So now that we know the basics of the app, let's move on to Zoom. So if you want to use this camera for Zoom, which a lot of you will, so for Zoom you don't even need the Capture Share software open. So I'm actually going to go ahead and close it by quitting. Once Zoom is open, you're going to start your meeting just like you do any other time. And then if Zoom is showing your MacBook webcam video, then what you're going to do is you're going to go down to this little camera icon, click the arrow next to it, and then click Aver TR310. Once you select the Aver TR310, it's then going to use the new camera's video instead of your webcam. And then if you look at Zoom, again, it'll track you anyways. And right now you're in the meeting, so it's super simple. You're already talking to your students and everything. Start walking around just like normal, doing whatever you want to do. And that's really it. As soon as you got Zoom all started like this, then what you can do is if you want to, go back to your webcam, then you can. Go ahead and click FaceTime HD camera, and boom, here I am with my webcam. And that is pretty much it. And so as you can see, that camera is pretty cool. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. But as for right now, I've taught you everything that you need to know. I've taught you all the basics. I've taught you how to use it. So now if you don't mind, Alexa, play